Hey everyone. I wanted to do a live on here to talk about kind of what our experience is and where we are at in this journey. And so I know that I told everybody I would give them an update, and so I'm just going to kind of quickly catch you up to speed as to where we are at. So, as most of you probably know, and maybe some of you don't, we had a miscarriage back in July of last year, and it was very traumatic, almost took my life, and I'm not going to go into all that details again just because it's a lot, but that'll kind of catch you up to why we're here where we are now. So, all that being said, it ruptured my tube, one of the two that women have in their bodies. So I'm sorry, men, if you're listening, may not want to watch this. But it took one of them, and I was left with one left. And so throughout that process of healing, you are supposed to wait, 3 months before, you try to have a baby again and all that stuff. We waited, followed all the doctor's orders and recommendations, and then started trying again. And I was on heavy medication that should have just worked. I mean, in other doctors' opinions, it should have worked, but it didn't. And so we don't know why that is. And that's kind of brought us to where we're at now. So this week, I was referred to an IVF doctor, which if you don't know what that is, I will spare you the details and you can just go Google for yourself. But let me just tell you, it is the option that we are left with. And so we went for the first time this week to those doctors. I have never been to one, and so today was really interesting to kind of look in the room and see all the couples that were together. It was the first time I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel alone for the first time, and my heart went out to all the other couples in that room who were facing the same things that we were. There's really no answers for infertility sometimes for people who are dealing with infertility. Sometimes everything can be fine with you and you can still be dealing with it. And it's a tough road to walk because it's just hard to understand, if I'm completely honest. Especially when you can watch all these other people who are just having babies left and right. And then it starts messing with your head because, you're getting older and you know that, time is running out. And so there's this time clock that turns into pressure, not just on yourself, but even from doctors who are saying we have to do this now to have good chances. And so, it is the way that God has directed our paths. And so that's where we're at. Yesterday we did blood work. Today we went, there was ultrasounds. Everything looked great today. So there was really good news. I was very excited because, you don't know what they're going to find. These are different types of scans that I've never had done before, more in depth than what you would get at just like a regular OB. And so today was really good news, and I was thankful for that. We were both very thankful for that. Tomorrow I do what is called an HSG, and not too excited about it. In fact, had a little bit of anxiety about it. Again, I'm not going to go into what that is. I just know that it can be very painful. And so, but I'm willing to do it. I mean, I am ready. I'm ready to go down this path. Once we do the HSG, we'll have more answers as to what we do next. And so most likely what's going to happen is that we will start our IVF journey in, hopefully, as long as everything looks good tomorrow, hopefully we will start it in January. That's what the doctors have told me. That's what they would prefer to happen. That's what I would prefer to happen. And I have so many friends and people that I know that have done this, and they have helped me. They have kind of walked me through what this is about to look like. I know that it's an emotional roller coaster. It doesn't mean that it's going to work the first time. It is very, very expensive. We're not even sure yet how we're going to pay for it, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. We just know that God's going to provide it. And so we're taking
the video you've just watched was for Amber and Nelon Kistler actually trying to talk about her IVF journey. Early on in 2023, she had said that her IVF journey was really very hectic. It was complicated, and she had asserted on via her official Instagram saying that it's not over yet. She was still trying, still doing her best, to get her last injection. And of course, she sent a message to all the women who struggled with infertility, said that she understood and empathized with them. And she said no one actually, unless you've been through it, you can understand it. So she was actually still struggling to get her baby, up to the point when she passed away in that plane incident. We all know in this moment in time, it's common knowledge that Kelly Nelon Clark and her husband Jason Clark, plus their oldest daughter, that is Amber Kistler, and Amber's husband Nathan, were 4 of the 7 individuals aboard of a private plane that actually fallen from the sky onto the ground, which resulted into this very huge and terrible tragedy. It happened on Friday, that was on July 26th, and of course the family and their youngest daughter Autumn, those who actually are really Grammy nominated, said that on behalf of the Nelons, they announced that this tragedy had happened. The group was en route to Seattle, where they were to board a Guy Fieri homecoming cruise as part of the entertainment. Reports indicate the group actually had even their assistant Melody, and the pilot Larry, plus the wife Melissa. There was a video that was posted on the Nelon's Instagram page, of a plane, and they were about to board it, and of course they were expected to spend the weekend at the sea exploring the shores of Alaska. It's really very heartbreaking, but of course the Campbell County spokesperson Leslie Perkins has come out to say that the wildland fire and of course the very huge and bad weather is part of the reasons why this incident happened. We are still sending our deepest condolences to the family, friends, the fans, of course, for the Nelons, and of everyone who really loved these guys. RIP to all the souls that actually were lost in this very bad and terrible incident. We send our prayers to all of you guys. Stay strong, because it's really a very complicated and tough situation in this moment in time.